Because if you ain't the Bloodline, you ain't any. Shut the fuck up.
And my name is Micah, the son of Haku. So you know, wrestling is pumping through my veins.
Okay. What the dog doing?
The Bloodline has reigned supreme over WWE for some time now, but one member has become infamous for all the wrong reasons. Tonga Loa, despite being part of a legendary wrestling family, has earned a reputation for his less than stellar in-ring work. From missed cues to awkward falls, his performances have provided endless amusement for fans. But what's the secret behind his frequent blunders? Is it a deliberate act? Has he always been this bad, or simply a case of bad luck? For us to answer these questions, we have to talk about his first run in WWE. Hailing from a wrestling dynasty, Tonga Loa stepped into the ring with the legacy of his legendary father Haku looming large. Alongside his brother Tama Tonga, they formed the Sons of Tonga, tearing up the independent scene. Their raw talent caught the eye of WWE, and Tonga Loa signed a developmental contract, joining Florida Championship Wrestling. Under various gimmicks, including the menacing Camacho, he navigated the tumultuous world of WWE. Despite some memorable moments like his brief alliance with Primo, Camacho's career never quite took off. As the years passed, Tonga Loa continued to wrestle, albeit with mixed success. After a lackluster stint in NXT, where he mostly served as a punching bag for Adam Rose, Tonga Loa was unceremoniously released by WWE in 2014. Seeking a fresh start, he resurfaced in TNA Wrestling under the name Micah. Teaming up with Drew Galloway and Eli Drake, they formed the Rising, a faction intended to challenge MVP's dominant beatdown clan. They attempted to rise to the top, but the stronger group always stopped them from becoming the best. Ultimately, the Rising's rebellion fizzled out, leaving Loa to once again fade into obscurity. After a series of underwhelming performances in WWE and TNA, Tonga Loa's career seemed destined for insignificance. However, a move to New Japan Pro Wrestling proved to be a turning point. Reuniting with his brother Tama Tonga, he joined the prestigious Bullet Club and formed the tag team the Guerrillas of Destiny. This new chapter marked the beginning of a successful era, as the duo quickly established themselves as one of the top tag teams in the world. The two brothers quickly made their mark in New Japan. They wasted no time, challenging for the IWGP Tag Team Championships and capturing the titles from a legendary team. Over the next few years, they would reign supreme as one of the top tag teams in the world, engaging in epic battles with renowned duos like the Briscoes and Chaos. With their imposing presence, unique style, and incredible theme song, the Guerrillas of Destiny left an enduring legacy in New Japan. In a significant setback for the Guerrillas of Destiny, Tonga Loa suffered a serious MCL tear in June 2022, sidelining him for over a year. During his absence, Tama Tonga stepped up, enjoying a successful singles run and even challenging for the prestigious Never Openweight Championship. Tonga Loa's return in July 2023 was less than triumphant. His in-ring skills seemed diminished, and he struggled to keep up with the pace of the matches. A particularly infamous botch during the G1 Climax, a professional wrestling tournament held each August by the New Japan Pro Wrestling, further highlighted his decline. As he continued to compete in singles matches, his limitations became increasingly apparent, leading to a series of underwhelming performances. In a shocking turn of events, Tama Tonga jumped ship from New Japan to WWE, debuting on SmackDown. His brother, Tonga Loa, soon followed suit, leaving behind a successful run in NJPW. Tonga Loa's final match in NJPW was a bizarre affair, featuring an eating contest. After his departure, he made his WWE debut at Backlash 2024, aligning himself with the Bloodline and helping them secure a victory over Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. Tonga Loa's WWE debut was a disaster, with fans cringing as the referee was forced to roll himself out of the ring during a pin attempt due to Loa's botched maneuver. Despite this inauspicious start, he was welcomed into the newly formed Bloodline. Loa made his return on SmackDown, teaming up with Solo to defeat the Street Profits. The Bloodline continued their reign of terror, targeting Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. Solo reignited his feud with Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE title. The group's power grew even more dangerous with the addition of the volatile Jacob Fatu. Meanwhile, the cunning Paul Heyman was unceremoniously kicked out of the faction at Money in the Bank. The Bloodline clashed with the team of Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens in a chaotic six-man tag team match. Even though Tonga Loa wasn't involved, he managed to steal the spotlight with another botched move, this time a low blow to Kevin Owens. His misfortune continued when an eye injury, sustained during a brawl with Cody and KO, forced him to withdraw from a tag team title match, leaving Jacob Fatu to take his place. The Bloodline's reign of terror continued as they clinched the tag team titles. They then turned their attention to Solo Sikoa's high-stakes match against Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam, adding another layer of chaos to the already explosive encounter. And of course, Tonga Loa was there to provide the unexpected, delivering another cringe-worthy moment that had fans both cringing and cheering. We can only wait in anticipation for his next internet-breaking blunder. So just how bad is Tonga Loa's current WWE run? He's one of the weakest performers on the roster right now. He's simply not bringing anything unique to the table that the other Bloodline members can't do better. It seems like his sole purpose is to be the sacrificial lamb, taking the pin whenever necessary. Given his previous failed solo runs, it's hard to imagine Tonga Loa thriving outside the Bloodline. His future as a single star seems bleak, especially considering the group's inevitable end. It's also curious that he's the only Bloodline member without a unique entrance theme, further highlighting his lack of individual identity. Tama's eccentric behavior and unpredictable actions often steal the show, and Jacob Fatu's raw intensity and unbridled passion make him a force to be reckoned with. Tonga Loa seems to be fading into the background. His lack of a distinct character and relatively subdued demeanor often make him appear lost amidst the high-energy performances of his fellow Bloodline members. While he may possess the physical attributes of a dominant powerhouse, he often struggles to connect with the audience on an emotional level. His subdued demeanor and lack of memorable moments have hindered his ability to stand out in a faction filled with larger-than-life personalities. As a result, Tonga Loa risks becoming a mere shadow of his more charismatic and talented siblings. With the right character development and creative direction, Tonga Loa could still make a significant impact in WWE. A well-defined gimmick, whether it's a ruthless enforcer, a comedic relief, or a mysterious enigma, could help him stand out in a crowded roster. Perhaps a more aggressive, almost feral persona could suit him well, emphasizing his raw power and intensity, or, alternatively, a more subdued, methodical character could play on the contrast between his imposing physique and his calculated approach to the ring. By embracing a unique character and consistently delivering strong performances, Tonga Loa could still carve a niche for himself in the wrestling world.